dogs, told them stick around. Cause when them things hit, we gon' shake the town. Break it down. Everything I do, I feed the fan first. Lord, forgive me for my sins for pulling off this dirt. Niggas thinking it can't be touched. Niggas got some nerve. Make your mama drop your tip.
What's good, gang? Y'all know we back with another one. Today's Grindmode hitters we got. Come all the way from 787. PR hitters, island hitters, movie makers, real movie makers, you heard? We got Gotti, OD in the building, 787, PR, island hitters, real movie makers, you heard?
Yes, sir.
We got the real movie makers in the building. What's up?
What's up, bro?
OD.
Yes, sir.
It is. Gotti.
Dime. En español.
Yeah.
Are you gonna speak Spanish or
I'm
what?
gonna speak a little bit of my Spanish. You know, my Spanish fucked up.
You got it,
Nah, it's not fucked.
It's a little fucked up.
We'll help you, though.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Let's go.
So what's up, man?
Shit,
What's up?
chilling. Just having fun.
How y'all feeling?
In the 407.
In the 407.
407.
How y'all like the 407?
Nah, man, I love the streets out here.
You love the streets out here?
Yeah, I love the streets.
You love the
It's a
streets.
different vibe.
It's way different.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. So tell the people how y'all came together. How y'all met?
Oh, y yo, we
Let them
don't
know.
Well, okay, I remember. So I met him when I was learning to wheelie. Yo estaba aprendiendo a wheelear y hay un sitio, there's a spot, like a wheelie spot in San Sebastian from where he's from, and I was learning there, and he was learning behind me in a 250. So he fell behind me. I was
Damn.
like, yeah.
Yeah, you fell the first
I
time.
took a
you
fall.
Yeah.
I took that L.
Yeah. Yeah, but so now I just asked him like, "Are you okay?" That's it. Then we were like going to a ride out after that, and then I see this YFC, this 2020, right?
Yeah.
YFC, and I was like, "Oh my God, look at that bike!" You know all the bikes in Puerto Rico, you know. So when then the police came, so I don't know if he's the same person of the 250.
Okay.
And when the police came that way, my bike, I was left behind. Y yo dije, ¿con quién me voy? So, you know, I'm gonna hide with? And I look at the YSC, I go, I'm going with him. So me escondí con él en lo que los guardias se iban y ahí pues estuvimos todo el día corriendo juntos, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
And then we were
We met each other and
Like, right.
So basically, Bikelife brought y'all together.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, for real.
So like y'all like the Bikelife couple, King and Queen. How y'all feel about that? When they call you that?
It feels good.
It
It feels good, but we don't think like that.
Nah.
Nah, we just having fun.
Yeah, that's what's
Living
up.
life.
That's what's up. So Bikelife in Puerto Rico, like, how is it out there? Yo, everybody around the world wants to go ride in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's bike life everywhere, you feel me? You're gonna have some hitters everywhere, all over the world.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
But I feel like Puerto Rico is way different. It's way different, yeah. Like you won't see it, the wheelie things around a lot.
No.
Like,
Okay,
it's
okay.
only a couple people that know how to wheelie.
Okay,
You feel
okay.
me? So you more
There's
gonna
a-
see like street.
There's a
bikes.
lot of people, There's a
Yeah.
lot of people that wheelie from Puerto Rico, but when you go to New York or to Philly and you compare, then you see, no, there's not that many people. Yeah. But what I like about Puerto Rico is like the scenery, what you see when you're riding.
Yeah.
You can see ocean, you can see rivers, you can see
Yeah.
city. You have like all these
Everything.
kind of places that you can go and ride.
Yeah.
That's different from other
Yeah.
places.
See, this is dope. So y'all get to share with the people y'all experience of like y'all
Yeah.
really did a lot of traveling city from city and
Yeah.
city, Philly, New York,
Yeah.
everywhere, right?
Yeah.
You been to Atlanta yet? You
Nah,
Nah.
we're missing that one.
you missing Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
y'all
have a
ain't been
couple
to the
cities.
West Side yet.
No.
Nah.
We gotta go to Cali.
Yeah.
We trying to do
We're
a
missing
bike
a
life
bit.
tour ourselves where we go city to city
Yeah.
and take a bunch of the hitters, just every city
Yeah.
we can
That's
find.
what,
meet
that's
them.
what we love to do. We like to meet like new people, ride with new people, see the new talent, feel me? All that. We just love it. Like sometimes I don't even wheelie. I just be watching people.
Land
around
riding.
me,
Like in New York, it
recording.
was land riding.
Yeah. Like the time I went to New York, I was like paying attention to
That's-
everybody
Well, we
around
got
me.
That's
to
Disney.
Times Square. I was
Yeah.
actually with y'all when y'all went to New York. That was June of last year.
No, it wasn't that, but yeah.
But one of them, you was with us.
We
in
went
New
to
York.
Philly.
Yo, okay,
You were
we
in
was in
Philly.
Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember the experience of going through Times Square. That shit was just lit. Everybody, even Chris was with us. He put his wheel down and all he could just see is all the
Look
lights.
around.
Yeah.
For me, New York was like una meta bien lejana, like a goal very long, you know. And then it was like el segundo viaje que hice fue going to New York. So I was like, oh no, this is starting now.
Yeah.
So I said like when I go to New York, I will retire from Bikelife, but no, it was like no, dude. Now I'm going.
That was the first thing we did.
Now it was tight. Now you wanted to go to every city.
Everywhere. Like that, like New York motivated.
Yeah.
Too
Like,
much.
all over the world.
Too much.
Like that's what we want to do.
That's
Even
dope.
yeah, even we went to Dominican Republic with the New York guys. Like we met them and they became family like right away when we went to New York. They got bikes for us even without even like knowing each other. And they got bikes for us, everything. Now we have been here like 3 times.
Yeah.
We have been to New York like 3 times already. Like Philly 4 times.
How
Miami.
you compare Philly to New York?
Philly's more dirt bike, I think.
More dirt bike.
I feel like the street is the same.
The streets is
It's
the same.
basically yeah.
But over Philly it's like more bike hitters. And
Okay.
New
Dirt
York
bikes.
is like more forward hitters.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
it's way
Yeah.
different.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah, when you see a New York hitta in other places, you know it's from New York.
Yeah.
That it happens. You go to Miami and you see like someone in a banshee, you say, and you look at his swag, you say that's a New York hitta.
That's
Yeah,
that's a
they
New
have
York-
the-
they stand out
Yeah,
differently
yeah.
from everybody else.
They have like different swag.
That's a fact.
They don't drop.
They don't try.
They don't
They don't try.
Yeah, I was recording somebody, I don't even remember who it was, but
You get tired of recording
Yeah,
them.
Yeah, you get tired. Yo, I know exactly how you feel.
he got my memory full. On my phone, I was like, this dude never gonna drop.
Yeah.
Y'all know City Boy P?
Yeah, we saw him.
City
Like,
Boy
we
P?
didn't met each other, but we saw him.
Okay.
I know, yeah, he nice on the Banshee.
He's the one that designed this whole trailer.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's nice with it, man. That's my dog right there.
No,
He
for-
don't drop.
He don't
He
drop.
don't drop. He drops when he wants to drop.
Yeah, when they tired, when they really want. But
You
there's
know, we was talking
I saw
about
myself to see my boy City Boy out there.
City Boy. He's a problem.
now from New York you have No Cara, you have Kilo, you have City Boy P from New York,
Yeah,
right?
City Boy P.
Now you have all these manchihitas from New York. They stand out when they go out.
They crazy. Me and City Boy P. Last thing he was talking about before he was here was the longest wheelie on a 4-wheeler is 32 miles.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
32
crazy.
miles.
32
Your
miles.
body hurts.
How many minutes it is?
I don't know how many minutes, but I clocked in our city, if it took 32 miles, it'll be about 20 minutes.
Nice.
I think you could do it.
You think
Yeah,
so?
20 minutes, yeah. Melvin goes
A
out
lot
to
of
New
us
York
don't
and
look up things like this,
Yeah.
but a lot of niggas like are really doing things like this, and it's like, and guess who did it? A cop from Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the whole police station follow him, and it's the Guinness World Record right now on a 4-wheeler, the longest wheelie. So I want to get a hitter I know one time and try to top this with 32 miles,
Nice.
Yeah.
clock and everything.
But like turning and all that, or it
Nope,
was just
he
straight?
got on the highway. He had the
Straight.
police escort, and he just went straight. He didn't have no
Okay.
traffic work, no nothing. Everything was blocked off.
Now,
for him.
if those guys goes to New York, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do the 32 miles with turning and
Yeah.
City Boy
cars.
got a video out there of him wheeling for 2 hours.
Yeah, I
2 hours. I think he been topped it. Just ain't nobody ever put it out there like that.
Damn.
So so how do y'all feel about the competition part of bike life?
How do you feel about that?
I think it should be good, but a lot of people they like take it like a wrong way.
Yeah, they don't know how to do
when
it.
they lose.
Yeah.
Feel me?
I feel that. I
So-
feel that. Some people don't know how to lose.
Yeah.
Some
So
people take
it's
it.
hard you to go to somebody and say,
Hey,
just
let's bottle.
let's make a bottle.
Yeah,
Feel me?
yeah,
He
yeah,
probably
yeah.
gonna take a bad
Personal.
way,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
personal
yeah,
or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
see like every weekend Philly is going out to battle New York and
Yeah,
they're back and forth.
yeah.
So they post a video like they say, hey, Philly took the win today, or New York took the win today, and
Okay,
they're
yeah,
just it's the fun
Yeah, it's
way to
fun.
battle.
There's a fun way to keep it.
Yeah,
And even though like we still feel like it's an uncontrolled sport where people not really making the money they should be making,
Yeah.
like sports players and people, it's got to be organized to
Yeah.
some type of way where everybody's in agreement and people going to learn. Like you
Yeah.
might take L's and wins. You never know, but it's
you never
always
know.
gonna be
And
different.
what are you really like measurement like longest wheelie combos? What are you
That's
really?
the thing. There's a lot of different ways we
Different
can go. We could go
Exactly.
distance.
combos.
Like we was talking about one the other day, a mile. Let's see how many combos somebody could get in a mile.
From here to here.
You would kill that.
or also like
1,000 combos. Right?
we did one in Puerto Rico. Not when we started, right? So we did it like by tricks. We said, okay, you have to do no hands. So we had like 4 judges saying like giving points from 1 to 10, and all they were doing just no hands.
Who could do the longest no hand?
Not the longest, the
best one. Okay,
yeah, the best one, the lowest one.
Okay.
Whatever. We just put the trick, and that was like, tienes que hacer ese truco.
Okay.
So hay muchas maneras de hacer una competencia realmente. You can do like slow. ¿Cómo se dice slow willy? Willy lento.
Slow willy. Yeah. That's one they do in Puerto Rico, and I think that's a dope one.
That's a good
that
one.
one's all about control.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see who can keep the most control, and
that's
one of the hardest.
Nobody know how to do that. Not everybody know how to do that.
And being that different cities teach them that, like that's where you see like their style coming from. Like not a lot of people have that type of control.
Yeah.
So that's dope. Like shout out to Leaky. He doing. Y'all heard about the competition he doing?
Yeah, we saw it. You posted it.
Yeah,
He just posted it. Yeah.
I share it.
I didn't. It's a competition.
They're not making it seem like a battle, so I think it's gonna be like a competition where they gotta do like they can be doing. He was
It's
on
like more
American Got
exhibition or
Talent.
something?
Yeah, so who got the most swerves or something
Okay,
like
so
that.
it's more like exhibition. There's no prizes or anything. It's
I
just,
think there is a prize. There might be a prize. Yeah.
oh, that's cool.
That's cool. That's nice.
That's on March 27th.
In
That's
New York.
nice.
Yeah.
In New York.
Y'all gotta catch that for sure.
Yeah, that's some vibes right there.
Yeah.
So that's the only competition you ever did?
No, I've done no competition.
You haven't done no competition?
nothing.
You don't like no competition? That's what's up. But overall,
Like I compete with him.
Now that's
Every time we outside and look at him, like, hey.
so who do you think is better out of y'all two?
No, he's better.
He's better?
Yeah, he's better. That's
When you met her,
keep
you
it up with me, though.
I look prettier, but he's better.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, but she keep it up with me though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, but in RD he lost.
Huh?
In Dominican Republic he lost.
Oh yeah, I got him.
Yeah.
You got him in Dominican
Yeah,
Republic.
Yeah.
I dropped first.
Yeah, you dropped.
She got me that time.
This is like the love and hip hop. What they call it, the love and basketball. This is like the love and bike life.
Yeah.
For real. Love and ball.
So how do y'all feel like bike life has been treating y'all overall with? Let's talk about the gigs that bike life brought you.
Yeah, but for me my
like
life
the dope
changed.
opportunities.
Yeah, for me my life changed since I started winning. Like my first gig was Bad Bunny for the Grammys.
Bad Bunnies for the Grammys.
Yeah, for the Latin Grammys. For this song, it talks about a girl that she's like super girly and all that, but she likes to ride bikes.
Okay.
Like ride banshees.
Okay.
That's what the song talks about.
Okay.
Basically, right?
Yeah.
So when I did the presentation for the Grammys, he was in the Bugatti, and I was like next to him, Willie in the Bugatti, like.
That's
real.
a crazy experience. Willie and the Bad Bunny in the Bugatti
Yeah.
in front of 40,000
And he was
people.
out of the window singing.
Yeah,
Like,
and this was for TV. Wait, so he comes to me and he said, "Yeah, I wanted you to like Willie next to me, and I'm gonna pop out the window in the Bugatti." And I was like, in my mind, I was waiting for 1 month. I don't even, and I just knew how to pop the wheelie and continue straight.
No control yet. No
nothing.
break. No nothing.
I had a camera like in front of me, and I was like thinking, smile. Like, don't be like all serious,
Yeah.
like.
It's the first time in front of a camera.
So I was like, smile. So after that, 1 year later, his concert in Puerto Rico, it was a massive concert. It was like for 40,000 people there, and for that song, we were like in the stage. They called me, hey, you're going to Bunny's concert to the stage. And I'm like, what? Yeah. So it came with for me and 3 friends. So I took 3 of my friends over there, and we were like in the stage. That was crazy. That's goals.
That's super goals for a lot of people. Like
That's
up to
goals.
that.
Yeah, that was my first job out of bike life.
Okay.
My first one. So, it was big. So I was like, ¿cómo yo voy a superar esto? How am I gonna make something bigger than this? So, but then came like music videos, traveling. I've been sponsored. Travels have been sponsored sometimes.
Okay.
So it has been like, now it's my job, really.
What are some other sponsors that came across your way?
For example, I'm right now. I'm with the store.
Okay.
I sponsor everything, helmets, everything, fogs, 100%. Like my
Okay.
clothes.
Okay, that's what's
He's
up.
also with the store. Like
Yeah.
we've been sponsored by them. So one of my trips was sponsored by McTech.
Damn.
We went to an event here in Tampa. I think it was or something of La Nani.
Uh-huh.
So she had an event, and it was like a mixed up from her and McTech to bring me and Lani over here.
Okay.
So yeah, so for Miami, for GVO, Yengo Flow, you know Yengo?
Yeah.
Yengo paid for everything.
Damn.
Yengo paid hotel
crazy.
for everything. He said like, from me and my family, the real G, la familia Real G, para ti los tuyos, lo que ustedes quieran. Nos buscó una guagua con botella, like.
Yo, shout out to Flo, man.
El chilito.
That's real love.
Yeah.
To just come back
He
from
took
the hood.
us.
He
Yeah.
really
Take out the hood for
Yeah.
a little bit.
He
That's-
said he got us
I think that was
helmets.
a blessing.
Yeah,
It came from nowhere.
from
Like,
nowhere.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Like, we
crazy.
really appreciate that.
Then after that, we were in Miami. We was at the hotel and everything. He said, no, you need to stay, and you can stay at my house. And we stayed at Yengo's house. So we were like living with Yengo. Like I was making coffee at Yengo's house.
That's
We
a
were like,
lit opportunity.
yeah.
boy.
Yengo was sleeping, and we were like using his jet ski and all that in Miami, just playing around with Yengo. Yengo has been very supportive of us.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Flo, bro.
Yengo. So that's how it's been. So now, after Bikelife, I became like influencer, and that's been my job. Like that's completely my income comes from Bikelife.
So Bikelife could really change your life, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it really does.
It could really change a lot of things in
And
your life.
it don't have to be a bad way.
In a bad
Yeah.
way.
It's some
It's
good
keeping
ways
a lot
too.
of people out the streets,
Yes,
man.
exactly.
Doing a lot of good things.
Yeah, Bikelife is different for everyone. Like for me, it's my job. It's something that I love to do. It was my hobby, but for some people, keep them out of the street.
Yeah.
For some people, it's just an escape. For other
Mhm.
people, it's something that I don't know, they do as a couple.
Yeah.
You know, Bikelife is so different for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, so I love Bikelife.
And y'all got the merch brand already popping.
Yeah.
Movie makers.
We got that movie maker gang.
Yeah, that shit is selling out. Making movies.
Yeah.
I mean, that's our dream, though.
Yeah.
Make a movie.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I wanna be I wanna be a stunt woman.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's my goal, stunt woman. I would be like, you know what? Would be like willing in a movie. You know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
no hacen los actores. It's not that.
Nah, it's the people that
It's
are
a-
covered
it's a
up
stunt,
and
yeah.
it looks like
Yeah,
the
a
actor for
stunt.
2 seconds.
Yeah, that's a
And you
stunt
doing
person.
stunt
Yeah.
person, yeah.
So that's my goal. Doing
Type
stunt.
in if y'all need her. Leave the link in the description, all that.
Yeah.
We in the place of trying to make a movie too, so we gonna holler at y'all and see what we can do, man.
Nice.
So,
For the Bad Bunny with the Latin Grammys, because I did the concert. But for the Latin Grammys, it was with a company that they work with stunt woman.
okay,
So everything
okay.
was with that company.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like booked with them, just waiting for
For gigs to
Yeah.
come through. That's what's up. That's just that she already plugged in for life. Nah, that's what's up, man. So yeah, it was a dope time having y'all, man, and sharing y'all experience with everything in Bikelife, man.
Yeah.
It's a dope thing that y'all came together,
yeah.
and y'all just a dope couple. Influence everybody. Like, there's so many women that look up to you.
I know.
That don't ride. They see her page.
Yeah.
Soon as they see her page, they're like, I want a bike. Take me outside.
Yeah, from 5 messages, I have 4 that's completely girls and women. Yeah, it's crazy.
And y'all do the Willie School thing. Let's talk about
Yeah.
that real quick.
Yeah, right now we're not doing it because we don't have a bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but we got the machine at the house.
Okay.
We just gotta start doing it,
But the experience of actually doing it and teaching somebody.
yeah, so
It's
it was
incredible.
great. Like, I feel good.
Yeah.
Like, when you have somebody that don't know how to wheelie,
And
and
you
then
see the
he coming
progress.
out wheeling it, so you get excited. You feel me? So I started teaching a girl. that
Nayeli.
she came to me. She was like, oh yeah, I want to do it. And she was like young, so young. I was scared.
How old was she?
She was like
Nayeli.
13, 12.
Nayeli, no, she's like 13, 14, yeah.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. And she was not that tall, so she was little. So she told me I drive this bike. So it was a little bike.
A big bike.
Big
Big
bike.
bike, yeah.
Her brother's
390.
bike.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she wheelies that thing.
I was like, you sure you want to do this? Yeah. So we started. She was trying to lift it up, but she wasn't getting it. So I was like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and then you gotta control your body and the bike and press the brake. When you got the control on top on 12, you just control the brake. And then she just started doing it on an 85.
Within one day?
On an 85,
Yeah.
one day.
One day?
On a gas, 85 two-stroke.
Then she did it. I was
Damn.
like, I was like, you gotta lift it up. Just lift it up.
She's gonna be
and
hit
you're
up.
gonna feel just like your same bike. And then she did it.
She did it and controlled.
And control.
Then she jumped to my 400.
Nah.
She was in my 400 wheeling and she was like going too fast. And Chris said, "Hey, ship second." And she was like, I was like, "Chris, take it easy with her. She's just learning." She went back. She went up. She shipped second. I was like, "What?"
second.
Chris was going crazy with the girl. We were like,
Like,
"What?"
you know the girl got talent.
Yeah.
You
can
can
feel
feel
it
it when they
Yeah.
feel it up that
There's
fast.
people that got
And
talent
listen.
And there's some people that don't.
that don't got
That
talent.
don't. It's not meant for
It's
everybody.
not for you. It's like.
And then she was doing it. Then she fell.
Oh, she fell?
Yeah, she dropped back and then she fell from the bike
Yeah.
and stuff. And I was like, started running to her. And I was like, you okay? You okay? She said, yeah, I'm good. I want to do it again.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
Write
she
that
just
up.
cleaned up. She
Yeah,
went to the
I was
bike
like,
and she
no.
was.
I don't got nothing. I'm good. I'm ready to go again. I said, you sure you want to take a break? No, let's go.
No,
Let's do it again.
she didn't
She
take
got
a
right
break.
back on, bro. And then she did it again.
That's not yearly from
And when
Puerto
she
Rico.
left, bro, I was so proud of her because
Yeah.
she did it right.
That's
She did
what's
the right
up.
thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, she's gonna be a hitta for sure.
And then after that, we got a lot of people coming in. Like, it was crazy.
She
A lot of
even-
people on DM me. Oh, I want to do the classes with you. Like, we opened it, we had like 10 people in 1 week.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day we had somebody learning. Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
That's
There
what's
was no day he even teach like 4 people in 1 day. 4 person in 1 day.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
No.
Hey.
In Puerto Rico, people are very hyped. After like we started, like Annie and me started, and it was like hype. Right now in Puerto Rico, you have more than 10 girls winning.
More than 10 girls with the now?
In Puerto Rico, yeah, more than 10 girls wheeling.
That's crazy.
That they wheeling, you know, not learning, they wheeling.
That's crazy.
And
Yeah.
that's not how it used to be normal.
Nah,
Nah, that wasn't normal at
Wow.
all. There's not too many women hitters, like,
no.
overall, compared to bike life overall. There's not too
No.
many. So for y'all to be doing y'all thing,
I had like 5.
what are the ones you look up to?
So
Or when you came in the game, what women
Okay,
hitters
okay.
were you in the game when
Okay,
you were
the-
coming in?
let me tell you, the first person I saw wheeling a quad wasn't a woman, it was a guy. In Puerto
Okay,
Rico.
yeah.
So after that, I said I wanted wheeling quads. Everyone say, "Oh, get a bike." I was like, "No, I want a quad.
Oh, yeah.
I want a quad. I have never. I was just looking for the quad." So they showed me Mrs. Make Shit Happen, Peachy.
Okay. Let's make shit happen. Shout out to Let's Make Shit
Shout out
Happen.
to you.
Just came through. You already know what time it is.
So yeah, they showed me Peachy. So I was like, "Oh my!" I had a Banshee that time, and I was
You
like,
was on a Banshee?
I had a Banshee for
Okay.
that time, and I was like, I wanted to learn my Banshee, and she was like, go get a 400. So she went to Puerto Rico. She actually has. I followed her. She followed me back. She sent me her ID. Her name is the same as mine. So we both Cadillari.
Okay.
So I was like, that's crazy. So I look like at her. She's the Banshee queen. She has her merch. She has everything. And I was like, oh my god, this girl has it. So then she came to Puerto Rico and she said, you need to respect each bike. Not like a 400 is not like no menos que it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
less
that-
than a 450. It's not less than a Banshee. You have to respect
That's a
each
fact.
bike.
We do have to have respect for
Yeah, for
every
every
bike.
bike.
And every bike is different.
Is different.
You can't treat
Yeah.
every bike like
No.
this.
Yeah,
No.
that's why I started respecting the work and not the bike. Like I respect your work. If you do it like in a 125 or 450, I respect your work.
Yeah.
So I said like you're right. So next week I got my 400 and I started winning. So the second girl she showed me was Krista. Krista Murray. She's from Newark, I think.
Uh-huh.
So she's like the 400 queen.
Okay.
She does all the tricks, like foot drag, everything,
Yeah.
since a long time ago.
Okay.
So I was like, it was her and Krista, the only two I was looking up to because
Okay.
there were 4-wheelers. Now for me it's Chaiston right now.
Who?
You know Chaiston?
Nah, I gotta look her up.
Nah, Chaiston.
Where's she from?
Okay, nice.
She's from, I think Chaison's from Boston, but she travels a lot. I have been like riding with her in New York, but she started in the 85. She does no hands in the 85. She does everything in the 85, and then she jumped to a Raptor.
She's a 125 killer too.
Yeah, then she jumps to a
I can't
125.
say I've seen any
She does
shorties
everything.
on a one track. All the girls I know is like all 4-wheeler hitters. and
No,
stuff, like
she get that you have 4-stroke shorty in the 450.
Yeah.
okay.
The blonde girl
Like I'm
in the
saying,
450.
like I'm saying, just like in Puerto Rico, a lot of girls they just pop up like that.
Yeah.
And then different places too.
Yeah. So then it comes to Chaisson. Chaisson went to a Raptor. She's
Okay.
killing the rap like
Killing the rap game right
yo.
now.
She does everything in the Raptor. So you have Chaisson and you have Krista and you have now Mrs. Blog. Mrs. Blog is killing the game in the 400, and she's having like a lot of time winning.
What
We
is
have-
the youngest hitter you know coming up right
I mean,
Youngest?
that's fine. From my city, from Puerto Rico.
now? Or overall? Your city and overall?
My city, I'm getting to Diane.
Diane?
Yeah, he a 450 guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's young and
How-
young.
How do you think he is?
He started 13. Now
13?
he's probably like 17.
He's
Okay.
16, I think.
Okay.
16, but he nice.
He
like,
nice.
He
He
got
don't
he
drop.
started on the 150 and then he jumped on the 450 gas 2021. And he really controlled that thing.
That's fine.
And he's a little dude. Like he's not tall.
He's
a
so
little,
short.
Yeah. You know they got a Benton, right?
Yeah.
Just like him.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Right.
That's funny.
And
I think
he's
for me
nice.
that's the youngest, nicest one in Puerto Rico.
And
In Puerto Rico.
And what are some hitters that you looked up to when you jumped in the game?
Man, when I first opened my Instagram, I didn't have no Instagram. I had Facebook at that time. So when I first got my bike, I opened Instagram, and then the first thing I see, it was Chino, this kid from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
The one Meetingoddye Spencer camp.
Yeah.
So that was the first wheelie I see. He got a 450 or red and white one at that time. I was like, damn, look at this kid doing a wheelie. By that time, I used to have a bike to the dirt. We went to dirt with my dad. He bought it to me.
Yeah, that's something you see in Puerto Rico a lot.
We went to
People
the
riding
dirt.
like
Yeah,
in
trails and shit.
In trails, yeah.
So there ain't really much street riders and
Nah.
traffic.
It's been popping these
It's-
past 2
it's
years
jumping
like a
now.
lot.
Yeah.
It's been popping out this past 2 years. Like right now, you can do a wheelie ride out, and it's gonna be a lot. And every time you go out, you see another new guy, and you say like, "Who is this?"
We was just talking about that. Bikelife is growing like every day now.
Yeah.
People
But
grab
social media is helping that.
I was
It is.
just talking to her yesterday, and I was saying like, this is like the music.
It is. I see it the same way. I see it as sports really, because it's like it's crazy how these basketball players get paid so much to control the ball. Y'all getting paid. Y'all controlling a machine.
Yeah.
And y'all doing crazy shit on the machine that people all over the world want to tap in. When you see, we was in GVO with people from Paris that were looking at people from our city like, yo, we follow y'all, we know y'all. Da, da, da.
Yeah, it happens everywhere
That's
we go,
crazy.
right?
Like that's crazy. Like, can y'all see yourselves riding in Paris?
Yeah, yeah, and Dubai, and
Dubai,
yeah,
that's
Dubai.
what-
We have people over there, like Instagram based. We know people from. We have Mexico, Detroit, Banshee Kid. Banshee Kid came to Puerto Rico to Banshee Kid
Yeah.
with his brother. He came.
Super.
Yo,
Yeah, he from
both of
Detroit.
those.
Yeah, they came to our side.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, they had so much fun. They have a lot of videos.
We have to do Detroit. We have to do. We have to go to Texas. We have to go to Colombia.
Texas is a big.
We have to go to
Colombia.
Paris. We
Los
have to do
Angeles.
Spain.
Los
Los Angeles.
Angeles.
There's so many
Okay.
cities we have to go.
Lit.
That's what last year we traveled a lot to Philly, New York, Miami, Orlando, Philly. I was like, this year I'm not going anywhere. Anywhere in the United States. Here we are. In Orlando again. I know, and we came from Philly. First trip of the year, Philly again.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all know y'all get a lot of love from New York, Philly, and
Yeah.
Orlando. Though. Like,
It's been
a lot of
family.
people look up to y'all. A lot
Yeah.
of people love y'all out here. for
It's
real.
like I have you on Instagram, and it's been crazy. It's not normal for me.
It's like
Sometimes
y'all
I
low key
forget about.
famous, and you still normal people, but
Yeah.
in the social media world, your fame is growing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you gotta start realizing that soon.
Yeah.
Like, I know people. You go to random places and people trying to take pictures of you
Yeah,
already.
it
Like,
happened.
they know who you are.
My first trip to Philly, I went to I didn't have any code. That Ñengo, we were at Ñengo's in Miami, and Ñengo said, "Hey, what's the next step?" Because we were like popping out. It was after the Grammys. Everyone like, "Oh, who's this girl? She wheelies, blah blah." She was the one wheeling with Bad Bunny, blah blah. And he was like, "What's the next move?" I was like, "I want to ride in the snow." And Ñengo was like, "Okay, you're going to snow." So we went to Philly with no coats, no anything. So El Gordo, it's Mike. My guy, my nigga.
It's Mike from Philly.
It's my nigga. He said, "Best heavy hitter out there."
Yo, Mike is
Mike.
crazy.
Yeah.
He's one of the wildest heavy hitters in the
Yeah,
game.
he no matter what bike.
I see him on camera for first time before I met him. She was over there with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, she told me like, see this dude. He
And
was
to see him in
crazy
person.
on the 450
Yo.
on the camera.
Okay, so this is my first trip. Me and Annie, we were going to Orlando. It was a ride out in Orlando. First trip of us, December, I remember. So we went to this house with all the Philly guys. We don't know anybody. We just Instagram know each other. So we went to the house. I don't know who Mike is. But we went to the garage, and there's a lot of DRCs and one Works Edition. And me and Annie were like, "Oh my God, look at that bike." So when we were riding, I was like, "Okay, who's the bike?" And then this heavy kid comes in the bike, and I was like, "Oh, it's from that guy, from Mike." I never thought Mike was gonna wheelie the way he was. So we went out. He started doing all these swerves, and I went, "No
way,
no way, this not." Yo no dejé de estar con él. I was like, "This is the fucking Gordo, you know." This is fucking Mike. And after that, Mike went back to Puerto Rico. We didn't know Mike had family in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
But he never went there because he didn't know anybody.
He didn't have no friends. He didn't
Yeah.
know nobody.
Yeah.
He
So
was born over there.
Okay.
Mike's from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So when he came back to Puerto Rico, he was in Puerto Rico, and then we were like estando juntos, blah. And then when we went to Philly, he was like, he did everything for us. His family, it's like our family right now. When we go to Philly, we have a family.
Plugged in.
Yeah.
Mike's family.
Yeah. So then
for real.
in New York, it's the
We
same.
really gotta call them that.
Yeah, it's family. For me, it's family.
Nothing is missing.
That's
Nothing.
real. That's what's
Then
up.
when we go to New York, Melvin and Pepper Steak and all the guys from Long Island, they're like, they always have bikes for us. They have go to my house in Puerto
So
Rico.
you done rode up with a straight up in them?
No, I haven't. I talked to Straight Up. We've been
Okay.
like talking to Link Up a lot, but Straight Up always have a video or something, and we haven't find the time to link up.
Okay.
Yeah, but Straight Up is always like showing
I
love to
would
me.
love to see you
Me
in
too.
straight up in one video.
too.
That'd be crazy.
I'll
Yeah.
be recording.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That's what's up.
No, that's gonna happen, and he's definitely going to Puerto
Any
Rico.
other riders y'all like want to ride with that y'all haven't seen?
Straight up, he's
Straight
for
up,
me
yeah.
on the 450 YC. He's one of the best.
Straight up.
I think I'm
not gonna
riding with a lot of people I actually follow, right?
Yeah. That's what's up.
Falta Paris and the
But I
people
got
from
a dream.
What's your
that
dream?
It was the first guy that I started following. It's
Chino.
Chino?
Yeah, I want to ride with him.
Chino
yeah.
is definitely a GOAT in the game, man. For him
Yeah.
to get the sponsorship with Monster,
Yeah,
that was like a major
He
move for
big.
Bike Life. So
He
that's
big.
what changed, and that's what I see. Everybody started changing, making their merch, and really started looking into this Bike Life shit. Like
Getting
for real,
sponsored, it's not easy.
not easy.
It's
at
not
all.
easy. It's not because of having followers. It's a lot more than that. It's
Yeah.
not about having talent.
It's
more-
about them knowing you can build a brand
Yeah.
behind what they
Them
the
knowing-
money
yeah.
they want to put up on you.
Yeah.
And they know you can run that brand all the way up for them and make them that bag.
exactly.
But that's what's up, man. Like
Yeah, so when I started on 125.
125.
But I didn't start wheeling it though.
Oh, okay.
I got a 125 for the dirt. I like to go to the dirt a lot. So that was my first bike. But when I sold that one, I bought a 250.
Okay.
Remember, I got a 250 YC 2014,
Okay.
and then that was the first time I see this kid on the Instagram.
That's when you seen
Chino.
Chino? You had the
Yeah.
250 already?
Yeah, so I
Okay.
started wheeling it. I was trying to do it out for a couple times. Tried wheeling it.
You fell behind me.
Yeah, I was a 4-stroke. I was not a 2-stroke man. So I started my 250, then I sold it. Then I got a 4-wheeler. That was a 2020. That was when I met her.
You was on YFZ too?
Yeah.
But he got the YFC like for 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the 250. I got it for like 4 days, and then I fell on the 250. I sold it, and then I got the YC.
So overall, what's your favorite bike?
My favorite bike right now, I can't lie, it's gonna be the 125.
Yeah, you
But
still fucking
He
It's
jumped.
crazy.
He jumped from a YFC to a CRF 450. Then he got nice in the CRF, and then he changed. He changed to the 125.
I got a CRF 450, and then I got really
Yeah.
nice on the 450.
Oh,
That's where
okay.
he got nice in the 450.
So I was a 450 man the
Yeah.
whole time. Like my first bike was 125, but after I sold it, I was a forward with it, man. Like
Okay.
4 straight.
For me, it was different. For me, I had a Banshee and I was looking up to Peachy. So I was like, I want to be a Banshee queen. I want to be the Banshee queen. But then when I learned in the 400, I was like, I wanted the YFC. Like for me, the YFC is the prettiest. Is the Lamborghini of the bike. Like, you know, YFC is the top bike for real. So I wanted to be like a Banshee, to know how to wheel a Banshee, just to say I did it.
Okay.
But my bike was the YFC, so I was selling my 400. I was selling the 400, and then Osuna from Puerto Rico, he sponsored me the YFC. That was after the Grammy, so I was sponsored my YFC. So the YFC came to me
That's
like,
powerful.
Yeah.
Osuna sponsoring YFCs.
yeah. So I didn't sold my 400 that actually appeared in the Grammys, and that 400 is the one that this Annie learning it. Talia right now is killing it in the 400. Like everybody learns in that 400, so I kept it. So that's why I jumped to the 450, and I don't change. And I know how to wheel a Banshee, but I will never go to the Banshee. Nah.
That's what's up. Some people just got their favorite.
Yeah, I like my
Everybody's
YFC.
style is different.
Yeah.
You definitely the YFG top queen hitter, like no matter what they say. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Like for real.
I love my
Yeah,
YFC.
but I went
feel like
through a lot of bikes, and then I finished on my 125. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You come right back to the 125.
Yeah, like
I
I,
feel like-
started on a 125, and then I finished on my 125, and I don't even want to sell it. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to sell it.
He just wanted like a quad,
Yeah.
a four
I
wheeler.
just need.
Cause you be fucking up YFGs too, like you be
Yeah.
going
I
crazy.
mean, never-
I don't even ride a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
Like I just ride hers sometimes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when we go out, he rides mine for a little bit, and that's it. So then he's killing it in the 4-wheelers. Like, get your own, and he's gonna be like really nice. If he had one of his own, like for real.
Nah, OD's already did the craziest shit I've seen. No brakes,
Yes.
over medians, oncoming traffic, coming close to no brakes the
brakes.
whole time. He'll stay no brakes for blocks. OD's crazy.
Great,
Yeah,
crazy.
But yo, man, I appreciate y'all coming
Man, I
out,
appreciate
chilling
y'all
with
too,
me.
man.
Got
Thank
me,
you.
Thank you.
know what time it is.
Nah, I appreciate
No,
it,
thank you
man.
because you got bikes for us here in Orlando.
Yeah,
that's
appreciate
what's up.
that, man.
Yeah, that, we appreciate that. So when you come to Puerto Rico, you know.
It's lit.
Yeah,
And
that's
shout out
great.
to my boy if you want an interview. Come on, if you out there,
Grindmode
like,
hitters, trailer talk. Who y'all want to see come up here next?
man.
Who's some hitters y'all think we should get up here? I think y'all need to plug me in with Mike.
Mike,
Yeah,
yeah,
Holla at
definitely.
Mike will definitely have a good
Definitely
episode.
gotta
Then
be the
let's
next
go to
one.
the,
We
let's go
gotta
over there
take
in
it to
mine.
Philly. Yeah,
Yeah.
we plan to travel.
Yeah.
So when we hit Philly,
Yeah.
we gotta touch with base with
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah. When you go to cities, you just get the hittas from
Yeah,
that city.
yeah,
if you
yeah.
go to New York,
Yeah,
you have to get
yeah,
Kilo and
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
get Melby. And Melby
Yeah.
is a 700 kilo. You have you seen Melby?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Kilo Mel?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
He
nice.
is nice.
Yo. So yeah, if you go to Philly, you need to get with Mike, and if you go to New York, you have to get with that guy.
Okay. that's
And
what's
Mike
up.
has a cousin. My cousins,
Yeah.
bro. That
Yeah.
In Philly?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Philly,
yeah.
they got a lot of hitters out there.
Yeah.
in Philly,
Philly's one of the top. Alright, let me ask you this is a good question that just came to mind. Which one of the top cities y'all think when y'all think bikes like overall killing it? Which is one of the top cities?
You talking about bikes or like the city?
like with just the overall amount of hitters?
Okay.
I'll do New York.
New York?
I'll go with New York.
I mean,
Yeah.
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 York?
Yeah.
In New York you
I
have-
mean, Philly is about bikes. you
It's
feel
about
me?
bikes.
It's
Yeah.
like I said, Philly is bike thing, and then New York is 4-wheeler
Yeah.
thing. But I'm gonna give it to New York.
That's what's up.
New York, you have somebody like Banshee Will. So you have Banshee Will. He's not doesn't wheelie or anything, but he's like someone so important in bike life in New York. So he makes everyone go out in New York.
Yeah.
He's the only one that make everyone go out in New York. So,
Yeah.
So you know,
When
that's
Will
another person
calls
that you
a
can.
ride, yeah, we definitely got to type in with Will because Will's collection is crazy.
It's crazy. He
and
has
when
the
Will
crispy
calls
bunches.
a ride out, the whole city's coming out.
Comes out,
Yeah.
and it's a vibe. New York is a vibe. They had a lot of like parks where they las paradas que hacen. It's like in parks where they chill for a little bit. They ride. They chill for a little bit.
Yeah. It's every city's got its own vibe.
Its
and
own
New
vibe,
York's
yeah.
definitely one of the top ones that
Yeah.
we've been to.
You can lose the pack and then right after you get
Come
with
back,
the pack.
you're gonna find them right away. That's what's up, man. I appreciate it.